I would rather be thought as a moron for not trusting criminals than a fucking sellout and a traitor for defending them.
Not everybody can be a robot polisher.
Everything has to be couched in emotive language so you understand how you should feel about a thing before you even learn it.
Insane, deranged, outlandish, sheer madness of what they believe.
Like millions of Americans,
I actually believed in conspiracy theories once upon a time ago.
That's the only word for it, crazy. A crazy conspiracy theory.
The deep state and things like that, which is a thread among conspiracy communities here in the United States, that there is this secret cabal
of pedophiles
here in Washington working to undermine the American people.
Are evil, drink the blood of children. In the Clintons and George Soros and Bill Gates and Anthony Fauci and all these people are into this plot to hurt people.
It couldn't be farther from the truth.
I was trying to make the world make sense, and it was easier to believe that something was out to get you.
In the book American Conspiracy Theories, the subjects who tended to feel powerless and out of control were more likely to latch on to the idea that big conspiratorial forces are behind terrible events.
He was like, get this, flat Earth. And I was like, I thought he was joking. And he's like, dude, there's evidence that the Earth is flat.
We are constantly exposed to pseudo-evidence that can support any theory at all.
A little while later, I saw him use a very, very hard drug.
Flat Earth Nazis?
Yeah, we're talking fringe of the fringe.
At that point, an image flashed through my mind of my mother surrounded by men in white coats coaxing her to take her daily medication.
I don't think this is funny, actually. Like, we can laugh at it, but I don't think it's funny.
You can't have any pushback. They cannot have it.
Let's take a quick moment of silence for that thought.
I mean, that's the dumbest thing a public figure has said in my lifetime. It is one of them. I really don't think it's funny.
It's a direct threat to human civilization. I believe it to be the #1 problem in the world facing humanity.
When you're right that they target you.
It made me realize if I'm thinking like someone like that I should reconsider my belief system. And my brain just kind of clicked, and I was just like, all this is a bunch of
hogwash.
There's actually research showing that people who believe conspiracies would actually be willing to engage in a conspiracy themselves.
They have to tell you how to think, because if they didn't, then you might actually look for yourself. This is actually perfectly reasonable, totally normal, was the absolute standard for most of human history.
Like if you go to ancient Egypt, you're going to find flat earth cosmology. If you go to ancient Hebrew, ancient Near East, you name it, flat earth cosmology.
For thousands of years, the absolute standard for most of human history.
Then, Nicolaus Copernicus came around with his spanking new theory. Earth wasn't flat, and definitely not the center of anything.
Cube's credit, they have, I think 2019, they started tinkering with the algorithm to delist flat earth videos. They realized we've got a real problem here.
We're introducing boxes that provide factual information at the top of results that have shown themselves to turn up a lot of information that is counterfactual, such as searching for the earth is flat on YouTube. We are already sufficiently motivated to invest the necessary resources and people in addressing this threat.
We take that threat extremely seriously. We know this is a problem. The mistake we made was we didn't catch them fast enough, and we've improved our systems to make sure that we do.
Fires will be kindled to testify that 2 and 2 make 4. Swords will be drawn to prove that leaves are green in the summer.
It is harmful.
It's dangerous.
The common flat earther is anti-Semitic. They're homophobic, transphobic, extremely conservative. Their Trumpists are extremely verbally abusive, violent, a cult. They're leeches. They're grifters. There's no bottom.
They're con men. Through and through.
Especially like to pick on me.
Pseudoscience, anti-vax, flat earth.
So as dumb as it is, and most anti-vax talking points are all anti-vaxxers.
There's even a subsection of flat earthers that believe that the Flat Earth Society is a government-run disinformation agency designed to make them look ridiculous. This may be the craziest theory because they already do that to themselves. Show a flat earther a photo of the planet as taken from outer space, and they'll tell you the photo is fake. Their proof? They don't have any. They just know deep down inside, it can't be real.
You can be wrong all you want. It's when you're right that they target you.
Population control.
Not everybody can be a robot polisher.
I would rather be thought as a moron for not trusting criminals than a fucking sellout and a traitor for defending them.